Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video as they will be very beneficial for you. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 8th of June. The session will be very interesting and important, so do pay attention till the end. You will be learning multiple things that will be helping in your preparation. So let's start. First, who flagged off two schemes to revive the wetlands? So if asked about wetlands, two schemes were launched recently and they were launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Correct? These two schemes are Amrit Dharohar. This is your first scheme. And second scheme is your Mishti Yojana. Correct? These two schemes were launched in order to revive wetlands and mangroves also. Correct? Then what is this Mishti stands for? First of all, there is a full form of this Mishti, that is Mangrove Initiative for Shoreline Habitats and Tangible Incomes. I repeat, Mangrove Initiative for Shoreline Habitats and Tangible Incomes. These are the two schemes that were flagged off by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and these two schemes comes under which ministry, as it is related to environment. So the ministry will be Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Correct? Then what is this Amrit Dharohar? This scheme was launched to conserve the existing Ramsar sites. Right, in order to conserve the existing Ramsar sites and achieve sustainable ecosystem through the public participation over the next 3 years. Then this Mishti Yojana, this is a scheme that envisages completely to take care of mangroves that cover nearly 540 square kilometers across 11 states and 2 union territories. Correct? So these are the two schemes that were launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Amrit Dharohar and Mishti Yojana. Next is your international affair. Tracking Sustainable Development Goals 7, around 2.3 people use polluting fuel and 675 million people have no electricity. According to the data that was recently released in this report, Tracking Sustainable Development Goals 7, the Energy Progress 2023, this data stated that around 2.3 billion people across the globe are still using polluting fuels and technologies for cooking, and around 675 million people did not have access to electricity in 2021. The report states that world is not on track to achieve the Sustainable Development Goal 7 for energy by 2030. Now this question can also be asked that Sustainable Development Goal 7 is related to which? This is related to energy. Correct? Then the report also highlighted that this sustainable development goal, that despite the progress across various indicators of this sustainable development goal 7, the current rates of progress is insufficient to achieve the 2030 targets. Right? Then this data was released by International Energy Agency. And who is the executive director here? Fatih Birol. Headquarter is in Paris, France. And when was this established? It was in 1974 that this was established. And remember, in Paris, France also the headquarter is, there is a headquarter of UNESCO. Right? Next is Ekatha. This is the exercise that was conducted between India and which country? It was held between India and Maldives. Correct? Ekatha or Ektha, this is the exercise, right? This was the 6th edition of this exercise. This was scheduled between 4th of June till 3rd of July. Correct? And remember here, Indian Navy divers, Marine commandos went to Maldives to participate in this exercise. Right? So we can say what is the location where this exercise was held? It is your Maldives. Right? In Maldives, this exercise was conducted. Next, here you can see the 6th edition of this India Maldives exercise, Ekta, began in Maldives. Next is related to banking and finance. JP Morgan has partnered with 6 Indian banks to trial blockchain-based US dollar settlement. I repeat, JP Morgan Chase and Corporation, they have recently stated that they will be tying up with 6 Indian banks where they will be launching a trial blockchain-based US dollar settlement. Right? And this is for the settlement of interbank US dollar transactions. Thus, 6 Indian banks to be joining in the pilot program to test the new blockchain-based platform include HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, Yes Bank, and IndusInd Bank. Correct? So these are your 6 banks that you need to remember, from which these are still 5, right? One more bank has to be there. HDFC, Axis Bank. HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, Yes Bank, and IndusInd Bank. Correct? And yes, 6th one is your JP Morgan's own bank subsidiary that is in Gift City. So here are your 6 platforms, 6 banks that will be launching a pilot project based on blockchain based US dollar settlement. Right? So here we can see that under this pilot project, 6 Indian banks will be opening on-chain Nostro accounts with the JP Morgan branch in Gift City. Correct? Then next, remember, JP Morgan will be here using a platform that is Onyx. Right? And Onyx is a blockchain platform of JP Morgan only. Correct? And this is a pre-mission version of Ethereum that will be launched to transfer or to settle the US dollar settlements using blockchain. And that is your using Onyx. Correct? Next, which financial institution tied up with Dash to trial blockchain based US dollar settlement? It is your JP Morgan, and it is with 6 banks. Correct? And we just saw them. Next, SIDBI, they have signed a pact with HDFC Bank to offer financial solutions to MSMEs. I repeat, Small Industries Development Bank of India, they signed an MOU with HDFC Bank under which both the entities will work together to provide complete financial product and services to the customers under the MSME in a seamless manner. Right? Important. Then if we are talking about SIDBI, who is the chairman and managing director here? Shiva Subramaniam Raman. Headquarter here will be in Lucknow, UP, and it was established in 1990. Next is your Bajaj Finserv. They have launched its mutual fund business, Bajaj Finserv Asset Management Limited. Right? So Bajaj Finserv Limited, they launched a mutual fund business that was named Bajaj Finserv Asset Management Limited, following an approval for their mutual fund business from SEBI in March 2023. Correct? It will be operated as an investment manager and a wholly owned subsidiary of BFS, that is your Bajaj Finserv Limited. This will be India's 43rd asset management company and 6th company to enter into the mutual fund industry post 2021. Headquarter of this company will be in Pune, Maharashtra. And who will be the CEO of this company? Ganesh Mohan. Correct? Next, who is the chairman and managing director of Bajaj Finserv Limited? He will be Sanjeev Bajaj. Headquarters is in Pune, Maharashtra. Correct? Next is your a Millennia credit card was introduced by HDFC Bank. Do remember it, right? So HDFC Bank, they have introduced a new credit card, that is your Millennia credit card, which offers cashback over e-commerce platforms and multiple benefits also. This Millennia credit card is applicable to both self-employed and salaried Indian national. The minimum age limit here is of 21 and the maximum age limit here is of 40 years. For the salaried person, the gross monthly income has to be more than 35,000 rupees, and for the self-employed, the income has to be more than 6 lakh rupees per annum. Correct? And there are certain benefits on this. This card will be providing tap and pay facility via point of service machine, a point of sale machine. Correct? And also this Millennia credit card would offer a free period of up to 50 days from the date of purchase of the card. Then if we talk about HDFC, who is the managing director and chief executive officer? Shashidhar Jagdishan. Headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. In 1994, this was established, and there is a tagline for HDFC Bank, that is HDFC Bank Parivartan, a step towards progress. Next is related to economy and business. World Bank has trimmed the India's growth forecast to 6.3% for the year 23. So we can say for the fiscal year 24, the projected growth rate for India is around 6.3%, and this has been projected by World Bank. Right? So this World Bank reported in their global economic prospectus report for June 23, and they have lowered the India's growth rate to 6.3%. That was earlier projected to be 6.6%. It has been reduced to 6.3% now. Correct? However, remember, all over the globe, many countries are facing recession, negative GDP growth rate, right? India, however, will remain the fastest growing economy in terms of both aggregated and per capita GDP. Correct? And it has emerged as the largest emerging market and developing economies. For year 2024, it is projected that India will be growing by 6.4%, and for 2025, it is expected that India will be growing by around 6.5%. Whereas if we talk about global growth rate, it is projected that it was in 2022 it grew by just 3.1%. In 2023, it is projected that it will grow by 2.1%, and in 2024 it is projected to grow by 2.4%, and in 2025 it is projected to grow by 3%. Right? And now, who has been appointed as the new president of World Bank? Ajay Banga. Headquarters is in Washington DC. How many members are there of World Bank? 189 member countries are there of World Bank. Next, Microsoft tied up with which company to launch connectivity program to offer internet access to 5 lakh underserved people in India? It is your Microsoft along with Air Jaldi Network. right? They signed 3-year MOU that they will be providing internet access to the underserved community even in the remote areas of 12 Indian states. Correct? This connectivity program was titled Contentful Connectivity. Here you can see this was titled Connectivity. Right? And the aim here is to provide high speed internet and meaningful connectivity in the rural regions of India by partnering with public, private, and non-profit sector. Correct? Then remember, Air Jaldi is the brand name used by the Rural Broadband Private Limited, that is the Class A internet service provider in India. Next is your appointments and resignations. Prathapa Reddy took charge as the chairman of APGVB and succeeds K. Praveen Kumar. I repeat, who has been appointed as the new chairman of APGVB, that is your Andhra Pradesh Gramin Vikas Bank. So remember, K. Pratap Reddy, who was the deputy general manager of SBI, took charge as the chairman of the Warangal headquarter based Andhra Pradesh Gramin Vikas Bank, right? And this is the regional rural bank that is sponsored by SBI, that is operating in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. He will be in this position for 5 years and he will be replacing K. Praveen Kumar. Next is your Competition Commission of India, CCI, has approved the deal involving the Manipal Group. I repeat, CCI, a fair trade regulator, has cleared the proposed deal involving Manipal Health Enterprises Limited and Manipal Education and Manipal Medical Group India Private Limited. Alright, so directly remember the deal between these two has been approved, right? Involving Manipal Group has been approved. Next is your science and technology. Indian Navy partnered with QNU Labs to procure quantum encryption systems. I repeat, recently QNU Labs Private Limited, this is a leading quantum technology startup, right? And this QNU Labs, they have partnered with Indian Navy, right, for the procurement and deployment of quantum key distribution based systems. With this collaboration, Indian Navy becomes the first agency to procure large scale quantum based encryption systems. The MOU establishes a partnership to deploy state of the art quantum encryption system, making a significant milestone in the field of quantum technology. Right? This quantum encryption offers exceptional security by harnessing the principles of quantum mechanics to protect sensitive information. Unlike the traditional methods, which rely on mathematical algorithm, quantum encryption leverages the unique properties of quantum particles to ensure the integrity and confidentiality of data. The integration of quantum encryption systems will provide an extra layer of protection against the sophisticated cyber threats. The deployment of quantum encryption within the Indian Navy will not only strengthen the national security but will also contribute to the overall advancement of the quantum technology in India. Right? Then if we talk about QNU Labs, this was founded in 2016. Sunil Gupta is the current founder and CEO, and where is the headquarter? It is in Bangalore, Karnataka. Correct? Next, which IIT will launch world's first multi-sensor Earth observation satellite? It will be launched by IIT Madras. Alright, so we can say that IIT Madras incubated space startup to launch world's first multi-sensor Earth observation satellite. Right? And this IIT Madras incubated space startup, what is the name of this startup? The name of this startup is Galaxy Space. Right? An IIT Madras incubated space tech startup, Galaxy Space, is developing the world's first multi-sensor Earth observation satellite that is named Drishti. So see, the name of the multi-sensor Earth observation satellite is your Drishti. The name of the startup that will be launching it is your Galaxy Space. Alright, it is IIT Madras incubated startup. Correct. So if fast about which IIT is associated with, it is your IIT Madras. The startup is going to launch this its first satellite in 2024, and it will be India's first and the world's highest resolution multi-sensored imaging satellite. Next, Israel conducts the first test of an autonomous flying taxi to ease the traffic congestion in their area. I repeat, Israel, they carried out the initial test flight of an autonomous air taxi. Correct? And this is basically to ease the traffic congestion. Autonomous means this, it will be a self-driving aircraft. All right, air taxi. Correct? Next, the project launched under this INDI. This INDI is your Israel National Drone Initiative. Correct? The aim here is to create a national drone network to prepare the sky for drone deliveries across Israel, with regulators and private companies working together. Correct? This will also build an ecosystem where drones will not only help with the traffic congestion but will provide commercial and public services more efficiently and give Israeli companies a global competitive advantage. Correct? Next. Next is Gracilaxus putcanesis. I repeat, Gracilaxus putcanesis. This is the new species of the green tree frog that you can see here, that was discovered from Arunachal Pradesh. Right? Directly you can remember here. Next is your World Food Safety Day. When do we observe World Food Safety Day? It is observed across the globe on 7th of June. World Food Safety Day. And it is basically to create awareness about the importance of maintaining food standards and to promote actions to prevent foodborne disease at all levels. Correct? Then remember, 7th of June 2023 observed the 5th edition of the World Food Safety Day. And the theme that you need to remember here for this World Food Safety Day is food standards save lives. Alright. And there is a slogan for the same, that is food safety is everyone's business. Next is your state news. Recently, UP government, they have launched Nand Baba Milk Mission. I repeat, UP government recently launched a Nand Baba Milk Mission scheme and Family ID portal under One Family One Identity scheme. Correct? Uttar Pradesh, they have launched Nand Baba Milk Mission. Right? This is to provide milk producers the facility of selling their milk at a reasonable price in village through dairy cooperative societies. The scheme has been allocated a budget of 1000 crore rupees. The scheme aims to make UP a leading state in the field of milk development and milk production. UP government launched the Family ID portal for the creation of unique family identity under One Family One Identity. So two things you need to remember here. Nand Baba Milk Mission, first thing, and second is your Family ID. Right? These two things you need to remember that were launched. Next is your central government. They have sanctioned 12,911 crore rupees for the Polavaram project in Andhra Pradesh. I repeat, central government has sanctioned 12,911 crore rupees to Andhra Pradesh for completing the first phase of the Polavaram project. Right? This includes additional 2,000 crore rupees for the construction of the diaphragm wall, which was washed away due to Godavari floods. Correct? So remember, this Polavaram project is located where? It is in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and 12,911 crore rupees has been allocated for the same. This project interlinks two rivers. They are Godavari and Krishna. Correct? Next is your NHPC, that is your National Hydroelectric Power Corporation, and Torrent Power. They signed an MOU with Maharashtra government for pumped hydro projects. I repeat, NHPC Limited and Torrent Power Limited, they signed an MOU with the government of Maharashtra for the development of pumped hydro storage projects. Correct? Torrent Power signed this MOU with Maharashtra for 3 pumped storage hydro schemes. that will be generating 5,700 megawatt capacity in Maharashtra with an investment of 27,000 crore rupees. This project will be executed over a period of next 5 years. Next is your Bihar and AAI, that is Airport Authority of India. They signed MOUs to construct the new civil enclaves at Dharbanga and Purnia Airport. I repeat, the government of Bihar signed two MOUs with Airport Authority of India for the construction of civil enclaves at Darbhanga Airport and Purnia Airport, that is in Bihar. Correct? Directly remember this. So these were your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched two schemes, that is Amrit Dharohar and Mishti Yojana, to revive wetlands and mangroves. Next is your tracking Sustainable Development Goal 7. Under this, 2.3 million people use polluting fuel and 675 million people have no electricity in 2021 data. Sixth edition of the India Maldives exercise Ekatha begins in Maldives. Then JP Morgan partnered with 6 Indian banks to trial blockchain based US dollar settlement. SIDBI signed a pact with HDFC Bank to offer financial solutions to MSMEs. Bajaj Finserv launched mutual fund business and Bajaj Finserv Asset Management Limited, that is the mutual fund business name. Then HDFC Bank has introduced Millennia credit card. World Bank has trimmed the India's growth forecast to 6.3% for 2023. Microsoft Air Jaldi, they have launched connectivity program to offer internet access to 5 lakh underserved people. Prathapa Reddy took the charge as the chairman of Andhra Pradesh Gramin Vikas Bank and he will be succeeding K. Praveen Kumar here. Next, Competition Commission of India has approved the deal involving Manipal Group. Indian Navy partnered with QNU Labs to procure quantum encryption systems. Galaxy Space to launch world's first multi-sensor Earth observation satellite, Drishti. Israel conducts the first test of an autonomous flying taxi to ease the traffic congestion. Gracilaxus patnakensis. I repeat, Gracilaxus patnakensis is the new species of the green tree frog that was discovered from NTR, Arunachal Pradesh. World Food Safety Day on 7th of June, and UP government launched Nand Baba Milk Mission as well as Family ID portal under One Family One Identity scheme. Next, the central government sanctioned 12,911 crore rupees for the Polavaram project in Andhra Pradesh. NHPC and Torrent Power, they signed an MOU with Maharashtra for pumping hydropower projects. Then Bihar and Airport Authority of India signed an MOU to construct new civil enclaves at Darbhanga and Purnia Airport. So these were your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's move to the revision part. First, UN Russian Language Day observed on 5th of June. Maharashtra's Chief Minister Eknath Shinde have launched the Asia's largest clusters development scheme, and this Asia's largest cluster development scheme will be in Thane, Maharashtra. Iran has unveiled the indigenously made hypersonic missile, that is Fateh. As you can see here, Iran, Fateh and Khyber also. Both are the missiles of Iran. Then Red Bull driver Max Verstappen has won the Spanish Grand Prix 2023. Then India's Arvind Chitambram has won the Dubai Open Chess 2023 for the second time. And Arvind Chitambram, he is just 24 years of age. Which country conducted Asia's first performance-based helicopter navigation? So it is our beloved India. India conducted Asia's first demonstration of performance-based navigation for helicopters. This flight was from Juhu to Pune, Maharashtra. Right? This was from Juhu to Pune. They both are in Maharashtra. Right? Gagan was used here. Now what is Gagan? This is important from this news. Gagan stands for, or we can say Gagan is a GPS for India. And what is your Gagan stands for? Gagan is your GPS aided geo augmented navigation. I repeat, GPS aided geo augmented navigation, satellite technology, right? This allow high quality of air traffic management, and with the help of this Gagan only, Asia's first performance based helicopter navigation was done by India. Now the question can be asked that this Gagan is developed by which organization? So it is your ISRO along with Airport Authority of India. These two organizations jointly developed Gagan. Right? Gagan is a GPS aided geo augmented navigation. Correct? And this is a state of the art augmentation system that uses a system of ground stations to provide necessary augmentations to the GPS standard positioning service navigation system. Correct? Now, what are the benefits of this Gagan while we are using it? This will provide capability for increasing accuracy in positioning reporting, and also will provide benefits beyond aviation to all the modes of transport, including maritime, highways, and rails roads also. Correct? So it is your Gagan jointly developed by ISRO and Airport Authority of India, and this Gagan was used for this first performance based helicopter navigation, and it was from Juhu, Maharashtra to Pune, Maharashtra. Next, who inaugurated National Training Center for FSI? Correct? So our health minister, remember, health minister Mansukh Mandviya inaugurated the National Training Center for FSI. Now, where is this National Training Center located? It is in Ghaziabad. Where is it? It is in Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. Correct? Important. This new training center of FSI will provide structured instruction, practice, and learning experiences to bridge the gap between existing knowledge and desired knowledge in the field of food safety and standards. Correct? As mandated by Food Safety and Standards Act of 2006 and FSS rules of 2011, FSI is responsible for providing training to individuals that are involved in food businesses, that include your operators, employees, food safety operators, and designated officers. Correct? Next. Apart from this, remember Mansukh Mandviya also released 2 books here. Which are those books? It is millets. That is Shri Anna is the name of the species of this, right? Millets, a healthy menu for mess, canteen, and healthy gut. And second is your Healthy You. Healthy You. Correct? It is a traditional recipes with potential probiotic benefits. Moving on to FSI now. Who is the current Chief Executive Officer here? G. Kamla Vardhana Rao. When was this established? FSI was established in September 2008. Correct? Next. Moving on. Which ministry released OTT guidelines for anti-tobacco warning on OTT? What is OTT stands for? Over the top platform. We know over the platforms such as Amazon, Netflix. Right now, Jio is coming up with their own OTT platform, right? And it will be a game changer for India. Now, coming back, which ministry released OTT guidelines for anti-tobacco warning on OTT? It is your Ministry of Housing and Family Welfare, right? I repeat, Ministry of Health and Family Welfares. They have released this OTT guidelines that is regarding the tobacco warning. Right? It is basically for the tobacco products that are contained in those movies, those series, or those particular video film. Correct? And for these, remember these tobacco warnings, or we can say India became the first country in the world to regulate anti-tobacco warnings on these OTT platforms. Correct? Then a display of anti-tobacco health spots for a minimum of 30 seconds at each beginning and middle of the program is required here. An audio-visual disclaimer on the ill effects of tobacco use of minimum 20 seconds at the beginning and the middle of the program is also required here. Correct? So this is important. Take a note of it. Next. Here you can see Ministry of Health and Family Welfare released these OTT guidelines for anti-tobacco warning on OTT, that is first of its kind in the world. Next, which country joined the centralized laboratory network for testing vaccines? I repeat, India has recently joined the centralized laboratory network CLN for testing vaccines, right? And in this centralized laboratory network, a total of 15 partners are there and 50 partner facilities in 13 countries that work to test the vaccine. So if asked that how many countries are part of this centralized laboratory network, a total of 13 countries and 15 partner facilities where they can test on various vaccines. Which aims became the first aim to receive NABH accreditation, right? Which aims hospital became the first aims to receive the NABH accreditation? What is NABH? NABH is your National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Providers. I repeat, National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Providers. Correct? So, which aims became? It is your AIMS Nagpur that became the first of all aims to be accredited with NABH, that is your National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Provider. NABH is a constituent body of Quality Control or Quality Council of India, that is your QCI, and they are to set up to establish and operate accreditation programs for various healthcare organizations. Correct? NABH accreditation is a globally recognized standard for healthcare quality, and it is your AIMS Nagpur that has recently received the accreditation by NABH. Moving on, who has been appointed as Managing Director of Solar Energy Corporation of India? Who has been appointed as the MD of SECI? So he will be Ajay Yadav. Correct? Ajay Yadav, he is an Indian IAS Administrative Service Officer, or we can say he is an IAS officer from 2005 batch, correct, of Bihar cadre. And now he has been appointed as the Managing Director of Solar Energy Corporation of India. Correct? Prior to his appointment, Ajay Yadav served as the Joint Secretary under the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy of the Government of India. Correct? If we talk about SECI, Solar Energy Corporation of India, who is the chairman here? Bhupinder Singh Bhallaji. MD will be now who? Ajay Yadav. And where is the headquarter for Solar Energy Corporation of India? It is in New Delhi. Next, who has been appointed as the new Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of TCS, that is your Tata Consultancy Service? He will be K. Kriti Vasanji. Next, World Environment Day. It is observed on 5th of June with the theme Solutions to Plastic Pollution. I repeat, Solutions to Plastic Pollution is the theme for the World Environment Day. So these are your important current affairs and revision part for the day, friends. Now let's move to the homework section. First, which country demonstrated Asia's first performance-based navigation for helicopters? Next, which country has approved debt ceiling deal to raise the government's borrowing limit? Third, which article of the Constitution requires the state governments to present their budget each year before the legislature? So these are your 3 homework questions, friends. I hope you have understood the assignment. All you have to do now is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. Doing this will motivate me to make better content for you on the daily basis. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.